Guys, we gotta talk about the elephant in the room, the dating game. It's brutal out there, man. And it's not just because women are complicated, it's because the whole damn system is rigged. Modern women don't belong to you. They belong to Instagram, TikTok, and dating apps. If she's online, she's not yours. She's for the algorithm, and the algorithm feeds her ego 24/7. Think about it. Every time a woman posts a selfie, she's bombarded with likes, comments, and DMs. It's a dopamine rush, man. And it's addictive. This constant validation creates a distorted reality where she thinks she's hotter, smarter, and funnier than she actually is. And who can blame her? The algorithm tells her she's a queen. So, what happens when a regular dude like you or me tries to compete with that? We can't. We're playing a rigged game. But that doesn't mean we can't win. We just need to understand the rules of the game and adapt. And that's what we're going to talk about today. Let's be real, man. These social media platforms, they're like digital crack cocaine for the female ego. It's an addiction that's hard to break. Instagram, TikTok, dating apps, they're all engineered to keep women hooked on validation. It's a never-ending cycle of seeking approval. You ever notice how these apps are designed? It's all about the likes, the comments, the followers. Every interaction is a hit of dopamine. It's a numbers game, and women are conditioned to chase those numbers. The more likes, the better they feel about themselves. Think about it. A woman posts a selfie, maybe a little thirst trap action going on, and boom, instant gratification. Hundreds of likes, fire emojis from dudes she's never met, thirsty DMs sliding into her inbox. It's a rush, it's an ego boost like no other. Why would she settle for one man's attention when she can get 1,000 likes from strangers with a single photo? It's a no-brainer. And it's not just the attention, man, it's the validation. It's the constant reassurance that she's desirable. These platforms, they've created this feedback loop where women are constantly being told they're beautiful, amazing, queen this, queen that. It's a never-ending cycle of praise. It's like living in a world where everyone's blowing smoke up your ass 24/7. It's an artificial reality. And here's the thing, it's not entirely their fault. The algorithm is designed to keep them hooked. It's a trap. The more they engage, the more validation they get, the more addicted they become. It's a vicious cycle that feeds on itself. And let's not forget about the simps, man. They're a big part of this equation. These dudes are out there, throwing money, attention, and validation at women they've never even met. They're feeding the beast, they're fueling the fire, man. They're enabling this behavior. It's a cycle that keeps going. Look, I'm not saying all women are like this, but let's be honest, the majority of women on these platforms are playing the game. They're in it for the validation, they're chasing attention, and they're letting the algorithm dictate their self-worth. It's a dangerous game. And that's the problem, man. When a woman's self-worth is tied to the number of likes on her Instagram post, she's not going to be satisfied with a regular dude like you or me. It's a tough reality. She's looking for that constant validation, that constant ego boost. And until that changes, the cycle will continue. We gotta talk about hypergamy, man. It's a real thing. It's not just some made-up concept. It's deeply rooted in our biology and social structures. Women are biologically wired to seek out the best possible mate. It's an evolutionary trait that has helped our species survive and thrive. The alpha, the top dog, the one who stands out in a crowd. And I don't blame them. It's in their DNA. It's a survival mechanism that's been passed down through generations. But here's the thing. Social media and dating apps have thrown hypergamy into overdrive. Think about it. The game has changed completely. Back in the day, a woman's dating pool was limited to her immediate social circle. Her options were confined to the people she met in her daily life. Maybe the guys at school, work, or the local bar. It was a smaller, more manageable pool of potential partners. But now, with Tinder, Bumble, and all these other apps, women have access to millions of men worldwide, literally at their fingertips. The possibilities are endless. And it's not just the quantity, it's the quality. The competition is fierce. These apps are designed to showcase the top 10% of men. The cream of the crop, the guys with the six-pack abs, the perfect hair, the flashy cars. The ones who seem to have it all. The algorithm is designed to show women the best of the best, which, let's be honest, most of us aren't. So what happens? The bar gets set impossibly high. Women are swiping through hundreds, thousands of profiles, and they're constantly bombarded with images of these seemingly perfect men. It's overwhelming. It's like going to a candy store after a juice cleanse. Everything looks so tempting. Their standards are through the roof. They start expecting perfection. And the sad reality is, most of these guys are just smoke and mirrors. It's all about appearances. They're all about the facade. The image they project is often far from the truth. But the algorithm doesn't care about that. It just wants to keep women swiping, keep them engaged, keep them addicted. It just wants to keep women swiping, keep them engaged, keep them addicted. It's a never-ending cycle. So, where does that leave the average guy? The guy who's not a male model or a millionaire? He's invisible, man. The guy who's not a male model or a millionaire? He's invisible, man. He's competing in a rigged game where the odds are stacked against him. He's competing in a rigged game where the odds are stacked against him, and it gets worse. The pressure is immense. Because women are so used to seeing these perfect men online, their perception of reality is skewed. They start to believe that these men are the norm. They start thinking they deserve a 10, when in reality they're probably a 6, maybe a 7 on a good day. It's a harsh truth, but it's the reality we live in. Chapter 3. Attention is the new currency. Back in the day, relationships were about connection, man. It was about spending quality time together, sharing experiences, and truly understanding each other. Actually getting to know someone, building something real. It was about creating memories and cherishing moments, but now, it's all about attention. The focus has shifted from genuine connection to digital validation. It's the new currency in the digital age, and social media is the stock market. Everyone's trading likes, comments, and shares. Women are bombarded with attention online. It's a constant influx of notifications and messages. Every like, every comment, every DM, it's a little hit of dopamine. It's a quick fix that keeps them coming back for more. It's a little hit of dopamine, and they get addicted to it, man. It's like a drug, and they get addicted to it, man. It's like a drug. The more they get, the more they crave. And when a woman's entire self-worth is tied to how much attention she's getting online, it creates a dangerous dynamic in relationships. Think about it. It creates a dangerous dynamic in relationships. Think about it. You're trying to have a real conversation with your girl. But she's glued to her phone, scrolling through Instagram, comparing herself to influencers, and chasing likes. You're competing with an army of thirsty dudes who are constantly validating her online. It's an uphill battle, man. And here's the kicker. You can't compete with that. You're a man, not a dopamine factory. You can't be on call 24/7 to stroke her ego and give her the validation she craves. And frankly, you shouldn't have to. This constant need for attention, it's not healthy, man. It's a sign of insecurity, of low self-esteem. And it's being fueled by the algorithm. These social media platforms are designed to keep women in a constant state of comparison, of self-doubt. So they keep coming back for more validation. It's a vicious cycle, and it's taking a toll on real relationships. Chapter 4. Men are playing a rigged game. Let's be honest, fellas. The dating game is rigged. It's set up to benefit women, especially in this digital age. And it's not just about hypergamy or the attention economy. It's the whole damn system. We've got simps throwing money at women on OnlyFans, thirsty dudes sending unsolicited dick pics, and blue-pilled guys putting women on pedestals they haven't earned. It's a recipe for disaster. And it's creating a generation of entitled, narcissistic women who think the world owes them something. Think about it. When you've got guys constantly telling a woman she's a queen, showering her with gifts, and accepting her bad behavior, what incentive does she have to change? She's living in a bubble, man. A bubble where she's constantly being told she's perfect, even when she's acting like a spoiled brat. And the sad part is, most of these women don't even realize they're being played. They're so caught up in the attention and validation that they can't see the forest for the trees. They're addicted to the ego boost, and they're willing to overlook any red flags to keep getting their fix. So, what's the solution? Well, for starters, men need to stop playing the game. We need to stop simping, stop rewarding bad behavior, and start demanding respect. We need to stop putting women on pedestals and start seeing them as equals. Chapter 5 Solutions, Red Pill Perspective. Alright guys, enough with the doom and gloom. We've talked about the problems, now let's talk solutions. How do we navigate this digital dating hellscape and come out on top? First things first, stop chasing, start attracting. The more you chase after women, the more they'll pull away. It's like trying to catch a butterfly with a net. You're better off planting a garden and letting them come to you. Focus on yourself, man. Build your value. What are you passionate about? What are your goals? Go after them with everything you've got. Become the best version of yourself, and the right woman will notice. Next, level up your standards. Stop settling for women who are addicted to validation and attention. Look for women who are grounded, who have their own interests and ambitions, who aren't glued to their phones 24/7. And here's a radical thought. Consider looking outside the Western world. Women in other cultures often have different values. They're not as caught up in the social media game, and they're more likely to appreciate a man who's grounded, respectful, and family-oriented. Most importantly, protect your energy, man. Don't waste your time on women who are emotionally unavailable, who are constantly playing games, or who are more interested in their online persona than building a real connection. Outro, take back your power. Look, I'm not saying it's easy out there. The dating game is a jungle, and the algorithm has made it even more treacherous. But it's not hopeless. You're not losing her to another man. You're losing her to the illusion of endless options. She doesn't belong to you, she belongs to the algorithm. The key is to understand the game, adapt, and play by your own rules. Focus on building yourself up, finding your tribe, and connecting with women who value authenticity over artificiality. Want me to script the full video, intro to outro, or help with a thumbnail idea next? Hit that subscribe button, and let me know in the comments what you want to see next. And remember guys, stay woke, stay strong, and never settle for less than you deserve.